guys, Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Happy to break down this classic Pink Floyd song for you right now, and it is brought to you by my wonderful patrons at Patreon. You can check the link in the description below, but there's all kinds of bonuses and extra ways that you can also support Marty Music, and one of those ways is helping to decide what songs I teach next. So this was one of those. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. Thanks for supporting Marty Music. Let's break it down. So intro on acoustic, when it's just acoustic and vocals, it's not really following a steady time. It follows more the lyrics. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? So you got to follow the words. It's G to C major. Holds on C major. A little hammer on that D string. Just a little embellishing, but basically G, D, G, G, C. So even that first chord is on an upbeat, and then there's a little rest. So holds on C, back to G again. It then strums on that G until he comes back in with the next set of lyrics, and then you follow the chord changes with the words. So it goes back to G, but it doesn't go right back in, to the vocals. Then it just comes in again. Then it goes to the C chord. Mother, do you think you'll try to break my G? So now on C. Mother, do you think the C to the G? Holds on G, then D, C, and then it goes to G on the word, the wall. When should have built the wall? So that last part. Break my G. D, C, wall. So that's that opening acoustic. And he's playing the G with the 3rd fret B, 3rd fret high E. So it follows that same pattern all the way through a second time, and then the lyrics, hush little baby, don't you cry. Holds on C, so that's G to C. Hush little baby, don't you see? Hold on C, kind of folky. So from right after this, hush little baby, don't you cry, the next set, now the rhythm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least we now have a easier counting pattern. And then, when the drums and the band kick in, it's way more straightforward. But right now, we're going to go to an F chord. However you can play it. I like that way. And then if you're brave, you can thumb it over. Or just folk it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to do F, C, a second time, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, a third time, a fourth time, and on that fifth time, F, And the lyric is C to G, cozy and warm. And on the G, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that G chord. Now it does the ooh, baby, baby, mama's gonna help build the wall. That's still in that 6 count. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6, baby. So it's D, C, D, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. G, and it's not that 6/8 anymore. Now we're in the rock part. All right, drums come in, guitar solo. The rhythm for the guitar solo, G, C, G. On the third time, now D, C, G. And I'm going to show you the solo with an electric guitar. But then from here, it goes back to that opening with a little bit tighter form. So basically what's happening is it's all that same stuff in the intro, but with a drum beat. So we'll take a look at where the beats kind of change and little tricky rhythm parts. But here we go to the solo. So now we're back in that first major kind of pentatonic look. I'm sliding along the D string up to the 12th fret, and then 12th fret G string as well. Some of it's subtle, but you can think of it as... So I'm going back and forth from a slide up out of this low thing, and then bending the 14th fret G string. So another kind of 2 bend, you know, you hold the bend, then a second bend, and then you're going to go to the 13th fret B string. And then that 14, 13, 14 thing again. It's like a little motif that has repeated. So... Okay, so now we go to that little change. The D chord, C chord, and a D notes right here. You can even see the chord. E chord, C chord, G. Now that's not what the solo is, but I'm just pointing that out because of the chord tones that are outlining this solo. So that outlined a D major chord. It's the root right there, which is the 15th fret B, and then the 17th fret bent up a whole step is the major third of a D chord. Yeah. And it comes back down and then hits that root again. And then for the C chord, it's a whole step down. So it's just between the 13 and 15. And then 2 pull-offs between the 13 and 12 on the B string. And then you got to flatten your index finger over to hit the 12th fret G, D. So. And then it outlines the G chord here. On the D string, you slide it down to 10, then 9. And then that G note, which is the 10th fret of the A string, and that's the whole solo. once you get that solo down, the good news is there's no new chord progressions, nothing new that you have to learn. And even better, when you've got the drum beat in there, you can really feel all the changes. And basically, it's like when it it just basically removes a beat. Like if you looked at a grid, which it wasn't on a computer grid back then, if you just looked at it, you took one beat out, and then it kind of all makes sense. Once again, following the lyrics, and you should be fine. It's G, C, and D. And that tasty, such a beautiful solo, nice slow melodic solo, as Pink Floyd's known for. So, and anyway, if you're still watching, thanks and have fun. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Once again, thank you to all my wonderful patrons at Patreon. You can learn more about those killer bonuses you can get in the description below. Thanks for supporting Marty Music. Hope to see you again. Take care.